Now, Dan, before we talked about powering up some of your peripherals like your computers or laptops, well, right in back of us, we've got a self-contained, self-powered computer system all in one.
That's absolutely correct. This is a transit case that's a shock-mounted rack inside of it. Inside of this rack, we have a 1U case that has a keyboard and monitor, a 2U computer operating system that can be a server or workstation, and a 2U UPS. This UPS happens to be the one is used on the Predator program, for example. So very highly reliable, all mill-grade products, and packaged in a turnkey system so that the customer can then say, hey, I need a system A and get this, a system B and get this one behind me, as opposed to having to specify a case, a keyboard, a monitor, and a computer, and the UPS.
Now, as we looked earlier, this basically all folds out, the screen pops up, you've got everything's dust protective.
Correct, and so this is designed to actually operate in the high temperatures. It doesn't, and unless you get into further extremes, this will go up to 70 degrees Celsius, which is about 150 degrees or so order of magnitude. So it's not where you want to be.
Especially not where your computer wants to be.
Yeah, and for example, behind me is a system that shows with this, the screens are actually out. This happens to be a double screen arrangement. And so this is a little bit larger system, but all, again, packaged into a total system solution.
And you mentioned earlier these are like a 1-unit, 2-unit rack mount system. So if there is any issue, you slide out that system, put in a new rack mount, and away you go.
Absolutely, and the whole rack system in here slides out. So access is very, very easy, and each of the individual items are on slides as well. You mentioned about also the battery here is hot swappable. So this battery has thumb screws, so you can take it out and slide another battery if you happen to need to do a battery replacement in the field.
I imagine, speaking of hot swappable, being an ex-IT guy also, some of those hard drives I imagine are...
The hard drives are hot swappable. Even the power supplies are hot swappable. This has redundant power supplies as standard, and you can go up to as many as 4 power supplies redundancy. And so, again, hot swappable capability on that, on all the critical components.